Hello, fellow Paradox fans. Today the day is here. Victoria 3 is out. Not really. We're playing a mod for Hoi 4 called The New Beginning, which is basically Victoria 3. So let's see what this mod have to offer. It looks very promising from the playthrough that I did, and it's very similar to Victoria. So we're gonna play the United States of America, because they got some interesting happening around the time when the game actually start. It's still in alpha, so it only got content up to 1875, but that's 25 years of content, which is a long time in this game. So here we are, end of a new beginning. This game actually take you from 1857 to 2050, and it's gonna have a lot of content. So let's just get started and see what we can do in the beginning. We first need to address our research, and I think we need some artillery because we're gonna have a civil war breakout. So let's see what that is a Hotweiser can do. This is good for soft attack, and this is more for piercing and hard attack, I guess. I think we're gonna go with the one that gives us the most soft attack. So let's do that one. Or maybe we can wait a little bit with this. We don't really need it. Well, yeah, let's just get started producing this one. And then we're gonna go into some other options here. What we have here, nothing yet that we can do. Army support. Maybe we'll wait a little bit to do that, because we're gonna need some firepower in order to break through the lines of the Civil War, because these guys don't have much breakthrough power. So we can try to say, what does this one do? Political power. That we're gonna need. And we can do, not aviation, that's a bit too early. What does this one do? Stability, political cost, advisor cost. That's not that important yet. Let's see in this category here. Production cap. I want population and recruitable population, because that's going to be a problem. Well, let's just do this one. And we're gonna go into maybe biochemistry. Maybe this can give us something. Consumer goods. Recovery rate. And this one is monthly population growth. Yeah, let's do that one. We're gonna need to set a focus. The only focus that is open for now is this one until some events trigger. So let's do that one. We can read it. James Buchanan Jr. was the 15th president of the United States. So yeah, this is basically just picking him, and it's gonna give us some legacy power or political power. All right, so let's set up our free military factories. We're gonna need horses, yeah, a little bit at least. I haven't looked at the troops yet, but we'll do that. And we need some rifles and uniforms. Some support equipment, and yeah, let's get this gun anyway. It's not what we're gonna be using, but maybe we can at least increase some productivity efficiency until we research our new gun. Alright, so we got that going. And we're probably gonna need some civilian factories, I believe, at first. Let's build them in New York, where we got the infrastructure. And I think we're gonna need some fabrics, because there's a lot of factories here where you need to build those factories in order to get the goods, because you can get the raw materials and then you have all these factories where you actually need to produce these goods. So it's more like Victoria 3 rather than Hoi 4, and it's a slow moving game as well. So we got some dockyards. Yeah, maybe we'll change our research around a little bit, because we need to be able to produce some boats or ships. Maybe we'll do early gunboat first. Yeah, because they are cheap. So we don't have any navy now, and it's always nice to have a little bit of a navy. So we got some free dockyards. Right now we can only build convoys, so let's do that. And I think we are good to go. So we missed some fabrics and some steel, that is fine. We're building a fabric very soon. I want to build some civilian factories first. So let's just start the engine. So this is a pop-up you will see quite often, that James Buchanan is holding a speech, and we can choose between these three options. And I don't know which option does what, but since we have the divided states of America here, we're gonna address the opposition directly. And I think this will lower the stability and hopefully start the civil war. And here it says, the divided states of America. It's bleak time for the United States. Ever since we declared ourselves independent, we have been plagued by the issue of slavery. So that's basically the first years. We're going to go through all these decisions about the North and the South and slavery, and it will decrease our stability. And we can choose to start the Civil War, or we can try to avoid it. But for now, we don't have any choice, so we just go Hail Columbia. And we start up the game again. And this game is quite long drawn. It's my kind of game where you kind of sit back and just relax a little bit. But right now we actually have a war, so we will go and take care of that, because these guys down here is at war with us, and hopefully we can beat them. Shouldn't be too hard. So let's take care of that first. Are they using railroads? Yeah, they are. That's good. Get down there, boys. It's time to go to war. That was my poor American accent. Alright, what are they doing now? Maybe we can slow it down a little bit just for this war. And zoom in. Alright, so these guys, so we basically just need to take the capital. Maybe we can just march right up in there. So these guys are fighting. Let's just wait for them to get their organization up, and it should be quite easy to beat them. Yeah, these guys are on their way to support them. So there aren't too many ways to go to war in this game, because it's not about conquering the world, it's about building factories and politics. High political stability. So this is a product of our efficiency. That's good. But I think that will change very soon as these events trigger. So let's attack there. Let's go down there and try to surround them. And yeah, let's just march for their capital. Okay, this guy is attacking. So okay, we have a free pass on their capital. So which state is this? This is some natives down in Florida, yeah. And we have some borders up here with the reservoirs, and Utah, which is a puppet of ours. I guess we can just speed this up. Should be fairly easy to overcome these natives down here and make Florida a part of America. So what we will do now is, after we win this war, I will not show everything, because the game is very slow moving. So I'll just show the different events and the things that we actually do. So we're gonna take all states. Perfect. Because if I show everything, that's gonna be hours of gameplay without too much happening. So where do we place our army now? We're gonna do like this, and I don't think we're gonna be needing our army before the Civil War. So we might as well just find everyone and put them into one group, because there's not going to be much happening army-wise before the Civil War, at least. And it's quite hard to actually win the Civil War, because the units are so weak that they have a hard time breaking through defenses. So we need to figure out a way to, when these states declare independence, we need to figure out a way to break through to their capital. So here we have the first pop-up, the slavery debate. The issue of slavery has lingered as long as the United States have existed. So what we want to do here is get the Republicans in power with Abraham Lincoln. They have party ideology, centrism, so we can either choose this option or this option. No, that is going towards the socialists. We don't want that, so we're going to choose centrism, this one. And we soon gonna have to pick another national focus. 4 days. Let's wait for that. And we're gonna do a series in this series we're gonna do all the different nations of this game. So make sure you subscribe and then hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any new countries. So we're gonna do the Utah War. The Mormons, fearful that the large U.S. military force had been sent to annihilate them, have faced precautions in other area, made preparation for defense. Though bloodshed was to be avoided, both sides had to prepare for war. So let's start that one. And let's fire it up again. Here we got some news from Europe. Württemberg stands against liberalism. All right. We don't have much choice rather than support their cause. Okay, Americans supporting anti-liberalism. Okay. So our research just finished. We don't want to be picking technology which increases the defense, because the South is also going to get exactly our technologies. So we want, alright, construction speed, that is fine. We want things, because we're gonna have a bigger army than them, so we want things that benefit offense. Yeah, let's go for research speed. And what else can we do? Yeah, legacy power, political power. That is fine, perfect. Let's continue. We have struck oil in Pennsylvania. The Drake Well on August 28, 1859. George Bissell and Edwin Drake completed the Drake Well in Titusville, maybe Pennsylvania. Excuse me for my pronunciation. That is great news, and now we got oil. The Pennsylvanian oil rush. That is great indeed. So we have the Panic of 1857. Following the declining international economy and over expansion of domestic industries, our economy stability has experienced a rapid downfall in recent weeks. It looks like the situation is quickly becoming dire and could lead to an international economic crisis. Oh, so it wasn't different back then. So here we go, the panic. Let's continue and let's see what we can do. So after the Utah War, we can now do panic control and go down this tree, and then we can do this tree later on, because I think this drive us forward in a better way. So the Utah War is soon finished. The Russian Empire declared war on some little states. I think there is more stuff happening in Europe rather than America, but I really would like to say the Civil War and all these events leading up to the Civil War. And I think this is very, interesting as well with the times we're going through now with the election and everything. The crash of SS Central America. Alright, oh, the humility. So we're gonna select national focus and we're gonna go for panic control. In order to regain our position on the economic market, we are in need of desperate change. Well, that sounds familiar. By declaring a bank holiday and offering emergency economical aid, we may be able to pull ourselves out of this hole before we get swallowed by it. Yeah, I hope this is true this time around as well. So let's go for panic control and then let's see what happens. We just had another pop-up, Uncle Tom's Cabin. All true, originally released back in 1852, the book Uncle Tom's Cabin has grown more and more popular as the years go by. The book featured the character Uncle Tom. Yeah, you all know the story. So let's see what options we have. We can ban the book, which promotes conservatism, and we have a few other options. But what we really want is to allow the book to allow the Republicans to come to power. Our focus just finished, so we're gonna pick a new one. Let's do this one. President Buchanan believes the paper note is responsible for the crash. Alright, he pushed forward that if we were to push for our banks to use more coins, it would help the fight the inflation and the panic that is upon us. Alright, let's do this, that. And we also can hire a political advisor. We're gonna need a lot of political power, so let's go with the Silent workers. All right, we need a little bit more political power before we do that. And we also need to train our military because we need that army experience to add cannons to our divisions so we can break through the defensive lines. Civil War in Mexico. So the Mexican Civil War have started. Let's have a look. See here it's divided. Shame we can't go in and just capture this, but that's not what this game is about. Our national focus finished. We can go in and choose this one, confiscate the $20 bill. Hopefully that will help reducing panic. We have some political power we can use, so let's grant statehood to Kansas. And very soon we can grant statehood to one of these, maybe to Oregon or Minnesota. Just need a couple more political power. There's some wars going on. Shame we are not allowed to go to war with anyone yet. It seems like all the other places in the world is having all the fun. But at least we can make that, and we have our gunboat ready and our 10-pounder Parrot rifle muzzle loader. All right. So let's see if we can. We cannot do these ones yet. Maybe I will just go ahead and do them, even though they are ahead of time. Yeah, I think I will, because that will make the Civil War so much easier. And this one as well. Yeah, we should have that ready a few years before the Civil War, so we should be fine. Time to pick our next focus, Northern focus, because we're going to be playing as the Yankees. So let's go with that one. Railway infrastructure construction. Yeah, we're gonna give them full assistance for the construction, because then we get a research bonus. So that is good. Politicians questions the government. All right. Due to our country having suffrage laws, there is a chance that one of the politicians with the influence may not agree with our ideas. Oh, how dare he! This happened today, as well as a renowned American politician has criticized our current policies. This will surely create doubts in our populace. Okay. So time have come to prepare for the Civil War. So we're gonna make a new division, which we're gonna be using for attack. So let's just duplicate this one, and we're gonna add, I think we're gonna add 2 hot visors, and one mounted infantry. We could also add heavy cavalry for breakthrough and all that, but it caused a lot of army experience, which we don't have yet. So let's not do that for now. We're just gonna call this offense. All right, and we'll save this one, and we're gonna give it a new icon, skull, save, and we are ready for war. Lincoln-Douglas debate. As 1858 rolls around, congressional positions are tossed up to the state elections. So apparently Lincoln won that debate, and the Republicans are getting 10%. Another thing you can do in this mod is to go in here, internal politics, and reform our country, and you can change all these laws, just like in Victoria Trade. It's like you can change the working days and all this, the press, education, trade laws. I am not going to to mess too much with this this time around, since this is one of my first playthroughs. And but what we can do is hire some um, army advisors. So not all of them can be in all positions. Division defense. All right. Do we have someone for offense? Division attrition. Division recovery rate. Division attack. That's what we want. Um, division attrition. Special forces attack. We want to be on the offensive. And then we go with this one, which also I don't think any of these gave us any bonuses to attack. We don't have an air force. We do have, well, we don't really have a navy now, do we? But yeah, it's free, so, and we need to activate these. Um, that costs command power. Yeah, we might as well just activate them all. Perfect. We still have the same amount of command power. I'm not sure if yellow means activate or the other way around. Yeah, I think, yeah, now they are activated. Perfect. So we got another pop-up. John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry. Sorry for that. Well known to radical abolitionists, John Brown has joined the raid on the United States government. All right, so what do? We don't want to execute him, no. If we imprison him, then the Republicans will gain some popularity, so let's do that. And now we completed all these focus trees down here. They're quite boring. And then we're gonna do panic recovery. After heavy pushing and work, it seems to that the panic of 1857 is over. So let's do that one, and then we can move to the Youth Award tree afterwards. And as you can see, I have quite some political power. This is because once the Civil War breaks out, I will be able to do some decisions, confiscating guns and drafting with my political power. So then I will get some more soldiers and some much needed equipment. So the next pop up in the slavery debate is the effects of Dred Scott. Dred Scott versus Sanford case was cleared up on March 6th, 1857. The result was ruled that Dred Scott, who resided in the Free State, was not entitled to his freedom and that African Americans could not be citizens of the United States. Well, that is something we will overrule, and that will give the Republicans more power. Election of 1860. So the day is finally here where the Americans had to leave their homes and head to the polls to vote for the president. And we will choose Abraham Lincoln. And that will take our stability down to 16, which means that the Civil War is very close. Lincoln elected president. The South secedes. With the result of the election, there has been a large eruption of disunity within the United States. So we're going to be for the Union. South Carolina declares independence. We all know what that means. The Civil War is very near. And now Florida joins the Confederation. James Buchanan, we're gonna play it safe in this page. So all these guys need to go up here if they can. Okay, they're just gonna withdraw. So now Alabama joins the Confederation. How dare they? So now they're all Georgia joins. So one after one they join the Confederation now. So the Civil War will be here really soon. So let's take our guys and let's set up a defensive line. So I think these states are going to join as well. And we can take these guys and make them move down here. And I think Louisiana joins. Should be right around the corner now. So what does this say? Opposition returns. What went wrong? Earlier today, the new president, Abraham Lincoln, was sworn in as President of the United States of America. Perfect. So it shouldn't be long now before we see the start of the Civil War. And it looks like we got some volunteers from South America. Well, thanks for that. The South demands Fort Sumter. We have received alarming news today that the Confederates have sent an envoy demanding that Fort Sumter, one of the fort the Union has left in the South, to be ceded by them. All right. Did that start the war? No. Volunteers for the Union. Rise my minions. I think this is what starts the Civil War. So let's take speed all the way down. All right, here we go. Battle of Fort Sumter. Yeah, so there is a battle, and we're gonna be for the Union. More states joined the Confederacy. All right, so yeah, the Virginia and North Carolina also joined. The American Civil War. Oh boy. So we get some legislative power. All right, we loses our army experience. So this is why you want to train your troops beforehand and not after. Yeah, we got those set up all right. Yeah, so we're very defended on that border. That's okay. Let's just add them all to this border. And then we're gonna take these guys, all of these guys, plus these guys, and these guys, and this guy. We're gonna add them to a big one here. Put a general on them. Yeah, okay, they're, yeah, we can fix that later. That's okay. We're just gonna line them up here. So we want to split them into two different commanders when, yeah, they're all in place, but for now it's fine. And then we're gonna need to find our point of attack. So let's take him. And where is a suitable place to actually breakthrough. I'm thinking down here. Um, yeah, we got the river, but yeah, yeah, I think that will be fine. So we just marched straight from for Montgomery with our attacking force. Okay, let's put them up here as to put pressure, and we can say, yeah, go down here first, and then just, yeah, from there take this size of land here. Yeah, they always go a little bit. Okay, we made a mistake there. We need to offensive line. Yeah, I think we're just gonna draw a line down here like that. And then we need to add the tap button a few times. It's okay. Now it's perfect. So we set the offensive maybe like that. That is fine. And then we're gonna take our attacking force. I think we still have one guy in training. We're gonna tell him to deploy down here in Kentucky and just put him like that. And we're gonna make him join these guys, and then we're gonna set up. So I want to be attacking here. Here I can attack from two provinces. So yeah, let's put our guys there, and let's make a battle plan for them to break through here. And let's roll. American Civil War. That means that we can actually go in here and set a new national focus. Fortify Washington. I think that's something you get just like instant. So let's see. I think it should only take 1 day. Yeah, we're defended along the whole line. So what we can do while we wait is to draft. Yes, we did the draft, and then we're gonna confiscate some weapons. Perfect. So now we should have enough weapons soon. Well, I think it'd take 1 day to kind of just go out and confiscate them. And then we're gonna do this with the majority of the Navy of the United, on the United side. We are able to blockade the Confederacy. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. Well, I can't really say we have much of a navy. We have one gunboat, but okay, fine enough. I'll take it. They probably have none. So my plan is to go down here and kind of just take all their ports and try to kind of encircle them. But we need to get over this river. Should probably know the name of this river, but I don't, so I must be the Mississippi. Yeah, it must be. Or maybe that's this one. I don't know. I'm sorry. Lee joins the Confederacy. I think that's one of our, yeah, that's our best general. Okay, we need someone who's good on offense. Warming up to whiskey. All right. Former officers rejoin the army. Rally around the flag. All right, so we got some old timers back wanting to fight. That's perfect. So are we ready for the attack? Not yet, no. We want the planning bonus, and because we're gonna use these guys to put pressure, and then we're gonna try to break through the lines with these guys. And the other guys there, they will just be to kind of put pressure on them and kill their equipment and so on. Because I think the Civil War lasted for like the, about 4 years, so it's probably going to take some time to break through all this. I think there was about 600,000 people killed in the Civil War. So we are in no rush. And we have 20 million and we can recruit with this. During the Civil War, you can draft people. And we have a lot of political power, so we should be fine. But we can actually put some people in training if we got the guns for it now. Yeah, yeah, we do have the guns for it. So what we need is actually the hot visors. Actually, we should not have built any of this stuff, because that we can just get for political power. We should have just built the hot visors. But okay, it's the first, well, second playthrough, so um, yeah, we lost a factory to the south, but okay. All right, now we're pushing in to take Louisiana. Um, when I did this the first time, then the South surrendered once I took Louisiana on the 3rd of January. So let's see if that happens again or if that was a bug or something, because they just disbanded this unit and then I won the Civil War. So let's see what happens if it's the same again. So here they pull back this one, and the fall of New Orleans happens, and then we got the surrender of the South. So at the Appomattox courthouse, Virginia. Oh, this is this is too hard for me to read. Armies did a battle resulting in the defeat of Robert E. Lee's army after the skirmish. So it's a victory for the Union. Hooray! So that was the Civil War in Victoria Tree. Um, and we got world tension at -5. So I think as the United States, there aren't that much content left in the game. So we gonna end this playthrough here. And if you want to see more playthroughs of different nations in Europe, then make sure you subscribe and then hit that bell notification. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, and thank you so much for watching.